Hello, everybody out there. How is it going? Welcome to Flawless Rage 2. And welcome to House Flipper 2. I am the owner, Andrew. And yes, I'm here tonight to flip some houses and to show you two places. We'll get on to that. In the chat straight away is my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. You're probably wondering, where's he fucking been this past week? Well, I caught flu. I woke up last Tuesday morning and I felt like absolute shit. So, yeah, this past week I've been fucking struggling with flu, getting through that and everything. But it's all good. We are in a position to stream again now. I just couldn't make it last week. I was just so fucked. Boston says I'm good. That's awesome, bro. So we're going to be looking at two places here tonight. The first one is this one. I'm just doing a straight up modification renovation on this kind of deal here. And then we've got somewhere else to look at. I'll probably do that halfway through stream. So this is what the over the garage thing. I've just done a bit of modifications to this. Started this one today actually because I was bored and yeah, just thought fuck it, let's do something. So I made a nice little area here, you know, knocked a few walls out, made it into what could be potentially quite nice little home here. So yeah, the garage is no longer, it's now a living room cum kitchen. It's all good, and we're going to start working on this today. Also, what I've done, I have fenced it all through and put a path up the side of the house. Yes, I know there's shit on the walls. I'll get that sorted, and just fence the garden in just a little bit there. So yeah, we're all good. In the chat, Kathy's in. Hello, Kathy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic to have you here. So, without any further ado, I guess we better get on to doing some of this before I have to go to the next property. So, let's get some surface finishes going here. Let's get some carpeting going. Let's choose blue because it's me. And let's make a living room. That's the house you did on your stream. Great minds. Great minds, brother. Yeah, so this past week I've been down with a bit of flu and thank you, Kathy. I'm feeling much better. You know, I'll tell you, it's been fucking hell. It really has. I've last week had to pick my daughter up from school still, but I'm now resorted to taking her in the mornings and stuff. Yeah, it was not fucking fun. So yeah, I've managed to take my daughter to school and done all that. I was out there yesterday. The past few nights, I've been sitting here fucking burning up, and I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, when will this end? But you know, it seems to be petering out now. I've got to that stage where you can breathe in, and everything smells a little bit funky. So yeah, but apart from that, I'm not doing too bad. Just glad to be feeling fucking better because last week, geez, I was so ill I didn't even watch SmackDown on fucking this weekend. That's how bad it was. So right, I missed a week of wrestling. I know, odd for me. But there we go. That is the way that it goes. Right. Let's just do a floral thing. I'm not keeping this place, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Exactly that. Yeah, exactly that. You hit the nail on the head there, Kathy. Yeah. I felt so fucking rough last week. It was unreal. You know, but I'm glad to have it out of the way before Christmas. That's the thing. I'm happy to have it out of the fucking way. My son is the one I caught it off. He had it bad on a Friday, and then um, he went back to school last Monday, and then last Tuesday he came home and he was fucking standing there shivering, and I was like, "Get your ass to bed. You ain't going back to school." And I kept him off all the rest of last week from Tuesday, and he only went back today. You know, so yeah, but at least it's out of the way with now. But and although his school is it's a really good school, he's got ADHD, so he goes to a special school. But but the thing was with him when he first got it, and he felt really shitty on the Friday. He was there. The teacher phoned me up and basically said he needs to come home. Remember them words. He needs to come home. And then sort of like we don't have a car. My wife has a license. I can drive, but not legally. And we don't have a car. So I said to the teacher, well, is there any way a teacher could pop him home or anything? She said she'll go and have a look. And apparently there were no minibuses available to bring him home, and no other teacher could. Now his school is 20 minutes away from where I am, and yet they couldn't do sort of like a 20-minute trip just to bring him home, even though they said that he needs to come home. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, I you know I got a bit arsey with her on the phone. I said, well, you just said he needs to come fucking home, so he needs to come home. And they said, well, there's no one to bring him home. And I was like, you got a school full of fucking teachers there. What I didn't realise is half of the fucking teachers are down with it as themselves. At his school last week, 'cause they issued a letter basically saying how many people were ill. At his school last week, there was about 7 kids off. And there were 7 kids off and about 4 teachers. So it was pretty fucking bad. They're not allowed to legally drive. And see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. If that's something they're not allowed to do, then fair enough. But you know, I think they should introduce some sort of thing though, where they could, do it because, you know, but there you go. That is the tale of the tape, unfortunately. But in any event, he's okay now. He's fine. He's being his usual rude self. I don't know where he gets it from. so, he's being fine. He's okay now. So yeah, that's my wife had a cold. I've had a cold. Just my daughter now. But there's so much shit going about this time of year. You do get that though, don't you? You do get so much shit going about this time of fucking year. You know. One thing I am pleased to say. Cheers, Kathy. Bless you. That's one thing I am pleased to say is I actually started my Christmas shopping today. I had to wait until I got paid, and I've ordered a few bits for. I mean, the kids are done. The kids are done. We did them first. I have no earthly idea what my wife has got me. Usually I can guess or something, but this year I'm fucking not a clue, not a damn fucking clue what she's got me this year. So, I'm sure that'll be interesting on Christmas morning. But also, I've started getting her stuff now. That ain't gonna work. A blow-up doll. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? You can get some really nice ones now, can't you? Them latexy ones. I've looked at them on eBay, But, but no, that would be nice to unwrap, and then unwrap again later on when everyone's in bed. But no, that's No, I haven't. I don't. I wouldn't think it's that. I wouldn't think it's that. But I've actually started buying her stuff. I'm actually going to pick up something for her tomorrow. Yeah, I saw him on something. Yeah, you're right, brother. That would be everyone's dream. But there you go. That is the way it goes, unfortunately. But I think that, but yeah, I'm picking her up something tomorrow, and it's the most expensive thing I think I've ever brought her for Christmas. After the events of what happened earlier on this year, I go the extra mile on everything I do for her now. You know, um, so yeah, but that's all been sorted out. So thankfully, this time tomorrow I'll have her main present. I've got some other things on the way for her as well. So you know, I just want to make sure that she, has a decent Christmas. Last year, well, because of what happened to her last year, well, earlier this year, I should say, she can't actually remember. Bless you, Kathy. Right, she can't actually remember um, last Christmas at all. So, yeah, it's um, it's one of them. So, mm, and so I'm making this one a little bit extra special kind of thing for her. But we got a lot more, a few more days to go before that. And don't forget on the 23rd, do not forget on the 23rd, I will be doing two streams. First stream is going to be TSW Train Sim World. I've decided. Second stream that night is Flipper. I have everything prepared for it and I am ready to go with it. So get ready for it. So I'll be starting probably the usual sort of time around about 9:30ish. Well, 9:30, 22 quarter to 10ish. I'll be running the first one for. I'm going to try and make it around about an hour. I'm currently trying to find a route that I can do that is going to fit into the time schedule of Train Sim. And then the second one is going to be 10 minutes after the first one finishes. And that'll be, probably about an hour or so as well. Kathy in the chat says, yes, she was very scared. Do you know what? I I can't. I mean, she doesn't like me talking about her. She's like, I'm fucking all right. Your son's coming to say that's all right, no problem. He can hear what sort of things he can see what sort of things his mother watches, and the sort of people that that's all good. You know. So yeah, it'll be it's going to be a good one though. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm going to do my best for it. And hey, it might, if I didn't come back, obviously it wouldn't have been happening. So, you know, and I honestly thought to myself, well, when I quit earlier this year, I thought to myself, well, that's it for, um, right, okay. It sounds like my kids. Yeah, my kids know me. My kids know what I'm going to fucking say before I say it. Yeah, I got to like that, and you know, I didn't think I'd be doing it this year. I didn't think I'd be here now tonight doing this, but lo and behold, I am. I'm very, very happy that I came back. I am happy that I came back. Sometimes I still think, was it the right thing to do? But at the time, I did miss talking to, Boston and Pam And I'm glad I came back because that led Kathy to us, and I think she's fucking awesome, So there you go. And I made another good friend there as well. So it's all good stuff. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's just restart up the old channel and see how we get on. And I know all I've done since I've been back is House Flipper, but I'm just really into playing this at the minute. Although, and I can't believe I'm going to fucking say this, I have decided I'm not going to stream it though, but I've decided I'm going to be taking a look at the new GTA update when it comes live. Now, I haven't been on GTA since fucking hell, must be earlier this year. Yeah, thank you. That really, truly does mean a lot to me, Kathy. That does. Thank you so much. God bless you. But yeah, I am going to be taking a look at that new GTA update. I saw the trailer, and that's what made me want to take a look for it, because I saw Michael. Nice one, brother. Nice one. 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. your time. So what time would that be for me then in the UK? If I say to you, it's now what 3 minutes past 10 at night here. Also, who watched? We're back to normal stream times as well, because right, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I shall see what I can do because yeah. But as you see tonight, we're back at normal stream times because I'm a Celebrity has finished. Who won? Ginge. Ginge won. Yeah, he won it. Not the one I wanted to win it. I mean, I wanted Jack Osborne to win it. Cool, cool. I wanted Jack to win it, but sadly he didn't. But he did bloody well. I did start to like. I said that Ginge just made me piss myself laughing though. You know, he really did. But when Jack went out, I wanted my winner to be Shona, but she finished third. But there you go. They all did well, really. Towards the end, I even started to like Tom. Towards the end there. And I know he might be a bit of a poshy, and I'm not very good with poshies. But what I liked about Tom was his manners. He was polite about everything. He didn't really rattle anyone's cage in there, wasn't there to, you know, yeah, I mean, I will admit, I did think that, that, Tom was faking his accent, but apparently he isn't, and, but he never rattled anyone's cage. He never saw like, pissed anyone off really bad or anything. Everybody in there really, really liked him and stuff. And so I thought, well, why the fuck not? So, yeah, I am happy that he won. The Ginge won though. Now, yeah. But what I really respected about Tom was his manners. You know, you don't celebs go dating. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one. I've never actually watched it, but I think you can watch that on E4. So I don't know. I might give it a quick glance. At some point, I'm sure my wife will enjoy watching it. So, you know, but yeah, just really enjoyed. I did enjoy this year's I'm a Celeb, but I am in a way happy it's over, mainly because of stream times. Because coming on here and doing a stream like I did, you know, say like that finishes at what 25 past, half past 10. He was a receptionist, right? Okay. You know, 25 past, half past 10, whatever it is. And then sort of like, I've got to get the laptop out so I can monitor the stream. I've got to get the game fired up, the PlayStation, everything like that. Get all my headset ready and stuff like that. Plus, before we go to bed, usually before my wife goes up to bed, she'll test herself with her number. She still keeps a very close eye on it. And then we'll have a smoke, and then she'll go on up, and I'll sit down here and do this. So, you know, by the time I did that, and then you do like an hour stream, you know, time's dragging on, and you're sort of like, you know, at the end of it. So, you know, but I am happy, sort of like it's over. But I also I did enjoy this year's show as well. It's very tiring, yeah. Then again, mostly this past week because I've been ill, all I've been doing is fucking sleeping. My wife was sort of like, you know, said, "Oh, you got to put it this way. Last week, it must have been about what 1:30 in the afternoon, and she said, right, I'll just pop to the toilet, and then on my way back, I'll stick the kettle on, make a cup of tea." I was like, "Yep, fine, cool." When she walked in, there I was, flat out on the fucking sofa. You know, I was just fucking out for the count last week. So glad I'm feeling much better than that. Right. Okay, so we'll put a window in there. And obviously this is going to be our kitchen area. So we'll just do a standard green tile like I normally would. Soon we're going to be moving on to my other project I've been working on, which is something I've created with passion. And no, it's not a strip club. Um, so yeah, but I'm no, I didn't stay away from her. No, I kept, you know, I sort of like. I mean, she sat on the chair, which is basically next to the sofa. She sat on that, but you know, you and your magic brownies, bro. But yeah, no, no, I didn't stay away from her. Nah. One thing I don't like, one thing that pisses me off though, is like you could tell somebody sort of like, oh, I'm ill, I've got a cold or I've got flu, right? And then you get these fuckers, oh, you got man flu. That pisses me off. That does. I'm like, flu's hard for everybody, no matter what fucking gender. You know, you feel everybody feels like shit with it. Yes, some men fucking milk it, but you know, but sort of like it's just fucking flu. Just let it ride. You know, ride it fucking out. You know, yeah, it make you feel like shit, but I'm not one of these ones to fucking lay on the couch and go, oh, I'm dying. You know, I'm not one of them. You know, I'm more sort of like, you know, for fuck's sake, wish this would go away, you know, and still carry on. Like I said, even with that, I still took my daughter to school. A lot of you know, flu is flu, no matter the sex. Exactly, exactly. You know, and I still took my daughter to school. You know, you know. So had to be done, didn't it? You know, she's got to go to school. And then sort of like my wife last week did all the shopping, and and that, and normally that would be me with her, but she did all the fucking shopping last week, and you know she would go. I mean, I was fucking down here fucking ill. My son was upstairs ill. He would come down and sit with me. We'd fucking stick the PlayStation on and play WWE. It was awesome, you know. Because at the end of the day, what else am I going to do? But I'm really happy that that shit's all over with now. I've still got cold, but it's like I said, it's petering out. So that's one good thing about it. Now, let's get a cooker in this fucking place, shall we? Everybody needs a fucking good cooker. Let's not put it there. Let's put it there. And what was the name of it? You know what, Michael? Why are they naming fucking cabinets and shit after? Oh, hang on. That one's better. I'll just stick with what I got. Fuck it. I'll make it an electric hob, this one. Right. And then we'll get a cabinet, chuck in there. Any fucking thing will do. I'm not too fussed. This is just a house just to fucking, make a little bit of money from. Because, the cinema I was doing, I completely forgot to show it. I finished it and sold it. And with everything, all the work I did to it, buy low. I thought, are you taking the piss? Buy low. So, yeah. What a cunt he is in any way. Let's get through this. So let's go over here, and here we're going to chuck in a sink. I hate them fucking things with the windowsills. I might have to go different. I might just have to do it here. And of course, what else do we need in the kitchen? The washing machine, of course. How else are you going to wash your dirty undercrackers? I know, yeah. So we've got a cooker, we've got a sink, and we need the fridge. There's only the fridge to go. And that, if I actually, let's get one. I'll get one of these old ones. I like these ones. They're quite cool. Where the fuck can we stick this? It's such a small kitchen. I don't know where to put it. Can we still get in and out? Okay, there. That's what she said. Yeah, that'll be all right. We'll call that kitchen area done, shall we? I think I can't fit any fucking thing else in there. So that's that. Right. I'll just show you what I've just done upstairs. I haven't done really anything. I've just, made it so up here. So what I've done is I've cut the room in half. Going to make a bedroom in here, and this one's going to have a balcony that looks out the back. So I've made a balcony for that, and this could be a bedroom. Of course, up here we do have a bathroom. So we've got another bathroom upstairs and another bedroom. But we're going to leave this house here for now because we're going to move on to my other project. It's time you saw it. And this has been a bit of a labour of love, this one. Because the old marketplace, now I've used that before to do the indoor swimming pool. However, I had another idea. And so I started to execute that. Let me load her up and show you it, because everybody knows what I like. Everybody knows what I'm into. No, this is not a strip club. This is something, that I've been wanting to build, trying to figure out how to build for a while. And I thought, I'm just going to do it. Just get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WWP Wrestling Arena. As you can see, I have built a ring. I built a wrestling ring. I've put a couple of monitors up to use as trons. I've created a couple of locker rooms, one for men, one for women. Put a bit of neon in there. Cleaned it all up. On the outside, we've made a ticket office. Put a note up there when show times are. Shows every Friday, Saturday, bell time 7 p.m. And also promoting a show, Battle of the Giants, Lucha Champ versus APS, and APS versus Rockstar and Beast. Made a ticket office for it. Put some WWP lettering in there. And also what I've done, thank you, Kathy, and thank you, Boston, is on the front here, I've just, painted it all, apart from there. Put WWP Arena there, live professional wrestling there. And there you have it. So there's still work to be done here. So I think it's turning into nighttime. That can't happen. So let me just buy a bed and get it back to daytime. And then we'll do a little bit of work on this place. I was sitting there thinking, what could I build? What possibly could somebody like me build that's not a strip club or a porn studio? Wrestling arena. So there we go. So we'll set it to morning, so that will brighten up soon, hopefully. We'll stick our torch back on, and I think we'll start working on the locker rooms. As you see, there's a lot of painting and work and stuff in here still needs to be done. So we've got purple and we've got pink. So the purple one will be the men's side. So I've already made like a single toilet there. We've got some showers. We just need to tile it up, really. Now, I'm going to go a bit WWE here, okay? So I'm going to use their colours. So we're going to go Raw and SmackDown. Monday Night Raw's colours are basically red and black. However, I'm going to go, this locker room is going to be sort of like maybe a red floor, but white, or I'm going to figure that fucking out. Let's just see how it goes. So I can go red on that, can I? Got a bit of a brighter red. And this will just be for the flooring. So, yeah, we'll do that. I'll tell you, right? So, yeah, this is non-wrestling related, what I'm going to talk about now. But I've spoken about Christmas fucking TV adverts in the past. Whether it be a Venus flytrap being gifted a present from a fucking kid, or if it's anything else. There's one that always used to come on in the break of I'm a Celeb, right? And it's pissing me off, right? It's fucking me off. It's the Asda one, where you got some twat dressed up as the Grinch, right? And sort of like, then it's not the actual Grinch one that annoys me. It's where it's the same line, same bloke, but it's like he's serving shit up from the oven. He's like, there you go, there you go, there you go. I'm like, for fuck's sake, shut up, you cunt. It's one of them. He's pissing me off. So I'm thankful that, in a way, I don't have to watch that anymore when in the break of I'm a Celeb. Because, god damn. I mean, I know you got to get a product across, but for fuck's sake. Do we have to hear it? I just don't understand why we need to hear that shit. I know, like I said, I do know you've got to put a product across. You've got to try and get your supermarket out there to be the supermarket of Christmas. But, Do you have to be so fucking annoying with it? Well, that you've been spared there. You've been spared there, Kathy. I must say, you got away with that one, mate. You know, but fucking hell, he's so annoying. There you go, there you go, there you go. Fuck off. Fucking to what? Let it snow, let it snow. Yeah, well, I got my own motherfucking version of that. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but her ass is so delightful. And since I got nowhere to go, I'm with my hoe, with my hoe, with my hoe. See? It's got ho, ho, ho in it. It's festive. So there you go. You know, so I got to admit, I was going to bust that out on the 23rd, but talking about that advert made me want to fucking do it. Yeah. I am trying to think of the second verse though. Give me a little bit. I'll probably come up with one. Actually, it's a fucking certainty. I'll probably come up with one. But yeah, fucking hell though. Oh bloody hell! Can you believe though? It's the 8th of fucking December. It ain't that long. You know how time flies. It ain't gonna be that long till fucking we're into fucking New Year. It's crazy. The good thing is, once we get into New Year, you don't really notice it, but nights start pulling out, and I think sometime this month actually, the nights start pulling out, but you don't really notice it until sort of like fucking February ish. It is crazy, Kathy. It is, you know. And I think that people go a bit too mad at Christmas time still. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I celebrate Christmas for an entire week. I do. That's just how I've been brought up. That's what we've always done. We don't call it we call it Christmas Day, but we call it Christmas week because there has been times in the past when I was little when sort of like we'd go to different family members on certain days, and I still get Christmas presents. So we always just called it Christmas week, and it's nice that you have them festivities for that long, but it can get fucking a bit tiresome. But I think people still go too fucking mad for it, though. They got to realise the shops are only going to be closed for like 1 to 2 days, fucking max. You know, After that they can go in and they'll probably get things that are fucking reduced. But instead, you get all these fucking people go in there before Christmas, buying up half the fucking shop, and for what? Boston says, you want to try something wild, try celebrating Hanukkah. Isn't that basically Christmas, but Jewish? For our Jewish friends out there. Oh, sorry. It is crazy. And you go into the shop and you see sort of like all these people, you know, fucking running around. Right, gotcha. Okay. You see all these people running around like headless fucking chickens in a supermarket. Oh, yes, we must get to. Kathy says, yeah, pisses me off. We always have to get frozen food because there's never any bloody fresh food in. Yeah, exactly. And some people can't help when they get paid as well. They can't help when they get paid, and so they try and go and do it so they have a decent Christmas. And Richie fucking Rich has been in there and fucking bought out all the fucking decent shit. Yeah, it fucks me off. It really does. I have zero fucking patience for that type of person. I really do. Yeah, I know. Yeah. For one meal, exactly. You know, Christmas time is about spending time with family and friends and, you know, stuff like that. But, and I understand, but if you've got that many fucking friends coming over, fuck me. You know, no, I need to find a bench or benches. Uh, I'll write it in because I can't be asked to look for it. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. I didn't realise that was you there. Welcome. Kathy says we buy a large fresh chicken and shove it in the freezer. We're a small family. Yeah, yeah. Easiest way to do it. It's just the easiest way to do it. Being seating, wouldn't it? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Um, that's not fucking seating. Hello, Pam. I hope you're all good. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic to have you here. As always. Where's my fucking... Hang on, could I get one out of here? What's that? A sunbed. Yes. I'll use a fucking sunbed, should I? Got that. Oh, the weather outside. I'm not going to sing it again. As a bench. I know they're like garden benches, but it's going to work. This is a locker room, so... There we go. That's basically the men's locker room done. Have we got any sunshine yet? Is it bright? There you go. Now you can see it a bit better in all its fucking glory. There's the ring. Yeah, there's still a bit of work to do on this one. I'm happy I built it though. Fucking hell. Right, now the women's locker room. Which I haven't even fucking started on. What a disgrace. Right, let's clean it up. Let's put the fucking torch on as well so we can see what we're doing. But yeah, people go way too fucking over the top at Christmas, don't they? You know, oh, I must get the turkey, I must get the sprouts, I must get the pigs in blankets, I must get the, you know, roasties, I must get this, I must get that, I must get this, you know. Just slow the fuck down. Slow your roll and realise, sort of like, you know, that there's other people apart from you. And they need stuff too. The message I'm trying to put across is don't be a cunt. Boston says I have lasagna on Christmas with the hell with turkey. Right, okay. So yeah. Okay. So we've got some toilets there. So I'll just brick them in. But yeah, there's a lot to do here, and I just thought, you know, about what to build. I also hope you guys out there enjoyed my uh oh yeah. I hope they are getting cubicles indeed. I hope you guys out there enjoyed my video for Ozzy for his birthday. I knocked that one out, and yeah, that seems to be done quite well. So appreciation to everybody who watched it out there. There was one I forgot to actually show, but it doesn't matter. I'll show it again at some other point, I'm sure. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciated. I know the camera work was a bit fucky, but you know, I usually have a film it on my tablet and use a stand to steady the camera, but for the fucking life of me, I couldn't. I just did not know where the hell that was. That's my phone if you just heard that. No, got a notification. I wonder if it's Twitch. And do you know what? I've got to be honest, I haven't even been on Twitch for the past couple of weeks. Maybe I'll treat myself tonight. Who knows? Right, yeah, let's box these in. You do need a good moan or cry dealing with daily shit, you really do. And especially when there's, you know, something that's affecting you badly, then, you know, it has to be done. They'll do. Let me get some showers up in here. It won't accept that one. Interesting. Okay, we'll just go for the standard one I used before. If I can find the bastard thing. There it is. Right. Let me go there. Let me go there. And we'll put one just outside then. I might put just another couple over here. Okay, lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy these benches, duplicate them. Thank you. And we'll get them in there. What we'll do is we'll put one there, and maybe we could fit one there. Stop us going out the door? No, it won't. And then I think I'll have one facing that way in the middle. And then facing that way. Right, now what we've got to do is tile this one up. So, Raw and SmackDown, so this one's going to be blue and white tiles on the floor. Do 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 do. We'll go with darker blue. Fucking hell, Kathy, that sounds bad. Right, let me do this. Lovely. Get this all tiled up. Excellent stuff. And now all we've got to do is just put the tiles round. Under the bench. Gotcha, brother, gotcha. Sorted. Right. Oh, fucking hell, need more tiles. Boston has got his eye out. His attention to detail is that man. You know Boston, the man who can spot a cucumber from a mile away. That's lovely, isn't it, Kathy? Yeah. I really like that. Blue's my favourite, so, you know. Okay, let's get some tiles on the wall now. Same idea as the other one. We're just going to slap them on. Yeah. Yeah, people's tasting colours can change over the years. I mean, you know, it's fucking, you know, it's lovely though. Green is absolutely fine as well. I don't mind a bit of green. My bike's green. My bike's also a bastard, but another. I'll tell you, that needs so much fucking repair work done to it. It's unreal. And am I doing it in this time of year? Am I fuck? I've changed the tyres. That's as far as much as I'm doing this year. Right, let's get this tiled up. Right, keep going. Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. You know. That's when I'll probably give mine a full over fucking haul. It needs so much fucking done to it. But I'll get it done. Put it this way, I need to do my bottom bracket. So the bearings got to be took out of that and either replaced or cleaned up, depending on what condition they're in. I've got to do It needs a whole new braking system put in on it. That really does. The brakes on it are shocking. Shockingly shit, I call them. But nothing I can't handle. I've got to use it tomorrow anyway, that bike, so on a busy road as well. That'll be fun. We're all a happy bunch, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're all very, very, very happy. We're happy to be here on a Monday night. We're happy to be able to shoot the shit, say anything we like. There we go. Oh God, I'm not painting that. Fuck it. I'll do it another time. Let's move on to something else. What else can I do? Oh yes, I know one thing I've got to do. Yes, it is a safe space here, absolutely. You can talk about whatever the fuck here. Paul said, ho fucking ho. Massive shout out to Paul. Hope you're okay, mate. We need to tell people what this is. Let these motherfuckers know that this is a ticket office. I'll change that. I'll just do the writing in black, I think. And then we'll write the actual word in. Boss, I feel like bringing attention to myself. Maybe I'll stick my tongue to the flagpole and see if it sticks and have the fire department break it free. Okay. Good luck with that. Tickets. Right. I think we'll do a little bit of painting on that wall. I've got to admit, I'm very tempted to turn this into my office. It's that cold, but if you know the movie I'm referring to, then you know. Sticking your tongue to a pole and having the fire department break it loose. Would that be Dumb and Dumber? Would that be Dumb and Dumber where he's on that like ski lift thing? A Christmas Story. Hmm. Well, I would talk about Christmas films, but I'm actually saving that for when I do my Christmas streams. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because because I'm going to keep that as a talking point for then. Because I have some things to say about Christmas movies. They're close to Hallmark ones, bro. They're close to Hallmark ones. That needs to be removed. Oh, okay. We've got sections that come out here, have we? Interesting, motherfucker. Right, okay. Let's fill it in. That's what she said. Recently, when it comes to watching stuff, and I'm not even talking about films here, right? Peak holes. Everybody likes a peak hole now, Pam. Um, recently, I've been watching, I don't know why, I've never done it, but I've been watching camping videos. I watched these two girls who do it, and they go out and they camp in the weirdest fucking places, and and I like looking at the camping equipment and stuff, and I've never been into that. What is happening to me? I've never really been into camping, never really had a desire to go camping, you know. So, you know, I mean, yes, okay. Sometimes when sort of like, they're setting up camp on camera and they got these really fucking tight leggings on so you can see every fucking curve and angle, then yes, that's a very easy on the eye. And believe me, I'm looking. But sort of like when it comes to sort of like these, the camping equipment and stuff, I'm like, I don't usually watch this stuff. What is going on? I'm usually watching sort of like about games consoles or hi-fi repairs or, car videos and stuff like that. And here I am watching somebody stick fucking, Kathy says it sounds like an 80s porno to me. Oh, if only it was. Here, baby, touch my flagpole. Let me stick my rod in you. Yeah, yeah, that kind of thing. I get you. You want to help me pitch my tent? That's not like that. Boston built a whole neighborhood in his game. Awesome. Liking it. Right, so the locker rooms are done. Close the curtains up. Right, so now all this place needs, it's got its ring. Now all it needs is a car park and an audience. Really? There we go, WWP HQ. Right. Okay. Well, how long have I been going for here tonight? Ooh, an hour and 5. Right, okay. Do you know what? I think I'm going to call it here, guys. So I'm going to say thank you to all who are watching. Also, I've noticed in a week when I haven't been fucking doing this thing, I've gained another 2 subs. So whoever that is, thank you for that. Appreciated. Right, so I'm getting out of here. Thank you to all that watched. To Kathy, Pam, and Boston. The crew is in the house tonight. I will try and be back another night this week and see how we get on. I might be doing Flipper again, but I don't know. So yeah, but I am going to be getting out of here now. Thank you all so much for watching. And both Pam and Boston say thanks for streaming. Thank you both for coming in. And Paul said him. Maybe that was hi, but in any event, hi, Paul. So yes, you're more than welcome, Kathy. Thank you for coming in. Guys, this is the only place on YouTube where you can say what the fuck you want and no one will really give a shit. Right here, these guys, Kathy, Boston, Pam, they my crew, okay? They're the flawless family. They're the crew. So, remember that. Now, okay, you want more content like this? My brother's just recently done some House Flipper. So go and subscribe to my bro, Mr. Boston Tea Party, right here on YouTube. Insanely good House Flipper. Does some really crazy stuff as well. Plus plays a few other games like firefighter stuff, police stuff. You know, anything you want, Boston's got it covered on his channel, so go subscribe to Boston Tea Party. And also, you want even more House Flipper, then you want the queen of the flipper. That is Pam's Game TV 2000. Get over to her channel if you want the most intricate builds you've ever seen in your life that just look absolutely fucking stunning no matter what angle. Seriously, she does such incredible work on her builds, and I think that you need to get over there and watch her channel. So please go subscribe to Pam, go subscribe to Boston, and also a massive shout out to the one and the only legend that is Kathy as well. Thank you for coming in as well. Boston says thanks for the show. You are more than welcome. And Pam says thanks as well. You are both more than welcome. Well, that is the end of me for tonight. I will be back hopefully at some point this week. So until then, all of you out there, stay safe, stay happy, and yeah, take care, each and every one of you, okay? God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers. Bye.